This is my third review of the Skwala RS waders. That's what I've got here. That's the zip front, kind of what they describe as bomb-proof protection. So this is the more expensive of the two versions of Skwala waders, not to be confused with like a premium version. It just has the zipper and more material in it, so it's a little bit more expensive than the carbon wader, which I love and reviewed. Now, this is like my third review, because I reviewed them the day I got them and I really liked them, and then I found a couple of things that I really liked about them that I didn't mention in the review, and then I did it again, and the same thing happened by the time I got editing it. I had fished in them several other times, so this is kind of my final review. Okay, a little bit about the wader. I got these waders because I needed something with a little bit bigger cut in the leg to fit my my merino pants and a base layer under for cold weather fishing. So this wader is cut just a little bit bigger than the carbon so that I can fit my layers underneath them, is why I liked them. Also, for cold weather, I like to have a zipper. You know, one, for the obvious, so I can take a pee if I need to, but the other thing is, if you're gonna fish during fringe months, sweat and perspiration against your skin is kind of the enemy for staying warm. So I can open these up and I can air out a little bit if I'm walking between runs so that I don't overheat and get damp. Now, these waders do breathe well, but they don't breathe nearly as well as those ultralight carbons from Skwala. So if you're fishing in an environment where you have hot days and cold water, the Skwala is a great choice. And if you wear just a thin base layer under that, you're gonna come out bone dry because those waders breathe incredibly well. Now, for a heavy duty 4-layer wader, the RS does breathe well, but a couple of features that I really like about it. Let me just kind of jump into those. They do breathe well for a 4-layer wader. So one, built-in wading belt. There is a little bit of a back support feature there if you crank it down. I don't really need to do that, but I like that my wading belt is attached so that I can never lose my wading belt. In fact, my son that's filming today has lost his wading belt. So if he'd had these, he's not losing his wading belt. But he gets old hand-me-down waders. Dad gets the good stuff. Okay, 2 sets of pockets. Let's just get in here. Okay, so there is a hand warmer pocket here, and then a stretch pocket for my tippet, my gear, floating, anything I want to put in the stretch pocket. And I like this thin, stretchy material because I can see and feel what's in there before I go digging around trying to figure out where I left stuff. Hand warmer pockets do have a slight fleece lining on the back, so that's really warm on the back of my hand, and it's against my body, which is really important. And then if you have the Skwala RS jacket, there's actually pass-through pockets in that jacket. The system works incredibly well together, which I've demonstrated on other reviews. But I can put I can have my raincoat on, but I can still reach in and warm my hands against my body, because warming your hands in a raincoat just doesn't work. Stretch pockets on the outside. So there's 4 pockets there. I've got a pocket for phone, keys, wallet, anything that I want to make sure stays out of the rain, out of the elements. Again, stretch material, which is excellent. The zipper's YKK. That's kind of an industry standard for waterproof zippers for those. But the thing about the Skwala that I like is the overall cut. I've had lots of different waders over the years, and I can't say that I've ever been disappointed, but I don't think I've had a set that I'm quite as stoked about as these right here. So they have something called a fourchette in the design, and Skwala probably has videos that do this better, but there's not a proper inseam. There's actually like a custom-made pant. There's a fourchette design that goes all the way through. So just being able to lift your legs up, and I'm not stressing the material. I'm not fighting the material to pick my legs up, hike, walk, squat, that kind of stuff. The fit of the wader is just superior in my opinion, at least for me and my build. Sizing wise, I'm 5'9", 170 pounds, and the medium 911 fits me absolutely perfect. Shoulder straps, okay? This is another thing that I really like about the Skwala. Very innovative. I don't like having to find my buckles, or have to get my fishing buddy to help me get my buckles out if I unbuckle my waders. These are just a yoke system. It's very clean. There's nothing here. If I want to take my waders off, I just climb in and out of them just like so, and I never wind up tangled. My other waders I've had in the past, I wind up supremely tangled at times, and I really like that clean fit, or that system of just bringing my yoke up, and I'm not twisted or tangled or anything like that. To adjust the length is a really sleek design. So if I need to make adjustments, I can slide this up, and there's a variety of adjustments up under there, but they're hidden underneath there, which is nice. I just like that clean fit and clean design. Gravel guards and lower leg, okay? So this gravel guard to me is the best. Go ahead and come right in here, Jacob. And this gravel guard to me is the best because I can't get cockaburs, thistles, any junk that I'm walking through if I go hike around on the bank. If it's neoprene, I wind up with a lot of junk stuck in there and they tear it. My carbons have the same exact gravel guard, and I've put tons of miles on those. Been incredibly happy, and I have zero complaints. Now, when it comes to where this gravel guard is attached, it's attached actually way up high. So it's not attached down here, and it seems to me that this is more like a gator that's loose on the outside. So when I walk around, this actually slides up and down, and I'm not fighting the material again, just like that. So they've been a great product so far, and I don't clip these in because I want them to move. So there is a clip there, but I don't use it. I just put them on and go, and they're nice and straight. So those are some of the basic features. I'm sure there's lots of technical talk regarding materials and all that kind of stuff that I'm leaving out. But my experience so far, I've been in these for a month now, and has been very, very good and very, very positive with a good fit. The one and only complaint, it's like so menial, it doesn't even matter or relate to people. The one complaint I've heard about these waders is this gravel guard system brings a little bit more water back in the drift boat when you get out of the boat and then you get back in. So if that's the only dig on the waders I've heard so far, that is pretty darn good. So if you get a chance to try them on, I really suggest you get to a shop, hopefully Red's, and try them on. And if you're nervous about them, sizing or anything, just know that we have super easy returns. Buy them from Red's, try them on. If they don't fit, just fill out a return thing and send them back. It's like super easy. We'll get you the right size or get you another wader that works. So links to product in the video description. I will do another review 6 months from now and just talk about durability and longevity. But my Skwala carbon waders have been absolutely excellent. They just don't accommodate all the layers I need for fishing in the fringe mounts.